Hello, I'm back doing gaming videos. This should be interesting. I got a new game rig, so I'm just kind of checking out how everything works. Kind of test video. Liz and I a while back did Gauntlet. Seems as if they've made a Slayer edition. Not even sure what that means. I have not read any of the documentation, but it was a free update. I don't really know. There's new stuff in the game. As you guys might remember, I used to play the wizard in the first series Liz and I did. I guess I've tried this out just to kind of freshen up, and I'm just gonna kind of banter while I do this. So Necromancer's still in here. That's from the DLC. But most interestingly, if anyone plays this game, there's like different books you can get, and if you look at that, they change your actual schools of magic, so you'll actually get different abilities. I mean, I've always liked the wizard. It would be interesting to play around with, so I've been trying. I played one little endless mode. I mean, I will die. That's kind of part of what happens here, but yeah, I'm ready, baby. Let's do this. So, yeah, they have an endless mode. They also have like normal campaign mode and lots of online stuff. Yeah. I don't think they've changed much with the enemies. There's a couple guys I think were new, or my memory's bad. I can't really remember, but that will it doesn't really matter. They're here. They're in the game now. That's what matters. But yeah. So I've been a lot of the reason I wasn't doing videos before, anyways, because I didn't like the computer setup we had. Recording the video for it was kind of a pain in the ass, so I had to change stuff over and wait to get a new computer. And Shadow producer Kenny was, as always, very eager to help us. I'm sure he'll be watching this. Shadow producer Kenny, wherever you are. But yeah, not sure quite yet what kind of games I'll be able to do, what games I want to do. Obviously, there'll be more stuff with Liz. Like I said before, this is just me making sure stuff works. And so far so good. That is how a wizard does it. I don't know if he has new stuff he says, or because he's all by himself he'll do more talking, but time for the lightning. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, definitely new games Liz and I are looking at. There's lots of game scared opportunities we're thinking of doing. We'll see how that goes. Liz, I mean, it's hard because Liz doesn't really like first-person scary games, and that's it's actually hard to find games that aren't first-person that are still scary. We did a pretty good job, though. If anyone else is watching this that doesn't keep up with my personal stuff or know what I've been up to, I do want to say gaming news. I have tried Shadow producer Kenny's Vive, which is very interesting, very fun to play. I mentioned that though because there's some really cool horror games that I've seen that come out of that, and really not for the faint of heart and not for Liz. A lot of them, which is perfectly understandable. The ones I've seen, Brookhaven Experiment, and I think there's like another one called like Chair in a Room, I think it's called. Which I thought kind of had some promise, because I thought it was going to be more about like
I need to study.
Psychological aspects, like if you're crazy, what it's like to be in a mental ward. But it went on more of a suspense angle, and lots of weird stuff happens. I mean, I only watched bits and parts of a playthrough, but that's kind of the sense I got from watching it. Of course, again, I guess all VR is first person. I guess you could have a setup that isn't, but Liz actually does pretty well with those, actually, with the VR stuff. The problem is that it's really, one of the things you'll see. Oh, goddamn! I saw that crown. Fuck. Where was I? Oh yeah, one of the big elements of scary games is the unknown, and big part of that is you have to play with light. It's dark is where you can't see stuff, you can't understand it, you're not there to really you can't, part of what makes things scary is the not knowing. And in addition to Liz being have trouble with first person, she's also nyctophobic. So it was kind of funny because the VR actually doesn't get her motion sick very much, or much at all. But when the screen goes dark, it's not like in a video game where you might have a light nearby. With like a LCD screen. You can look to the corner, you'll see your phone, or you'll see a light in the hallway or something like that. For Liz, when it's dark, it's dark in the video game, and she kind of freaks out. She was even playing one of those, like, I call them whale adventures. I think it's called the Blue. I think that's what it's called, the Blue. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Oh boy, train of thought's gonna be kind of crappy because I got too many guys. So yeah, no, the Blue is like you could like essentially look at like sea creatures and stuff, and it's a cool immersive environment. But there's this one where you're at the bottom of the sea and it's dark, and Liz did not like that. And it was really funny because we're like, Liz, nothing's going on the screen. What are you doing? She's like, I went to the loading screen so I could look at light. It was a good moment. Suffice to say, I guess my longer point was that there's lots of cool games, lots of cool scary games, but we're always on the lookout. So that's something to look forward to in the future. There's some people in the gaming crew where there's kind of like a little bit of a renaissance for Civilization right now. I never finished my How Not to Suck at Civilization 5, and I can't find the save file for it, so I don't think it will ever be finished, sad to say. It got you through most of the other early parts that you need to learn about. I bring that up though because I'm thinking of maybe doing something with Civ 5. We had this cool video. I wish I could remember the name of the YouTube channel. I first discovered how to do this game mode, but essentially you let the AI kind of go at it, and you kind of basically watch them. It's almost like watching a sports event. Is kind of how Liz described it. We had a party at our apartment, and we had people come over to watch, and that was actually kind of fun. I don't know exactly how I might want to do it if I do anything with Civ 5, but there's plenty of mods and weird nations to play as and fun stuff. I know Liz is into it right now, and it's kind of the game du jour. I was trying to figure out why it was that, like, out of nowhere Civ just got popular again, but I kind of forgot there's been so many ads for Civilization 6. I mean, at least in like my Facebook thing, because I think at some point I'd said I liked it, which is a surefire way of getting lots of ads for related products. But yeah, kind of running why I like those games, and they're fun. I have played some other strategy games I might dip my toe into if I do videos. Particularly Stellaris came out, which is really a whole different kind of monster. That's they call it 4X. I mean, the big thing for me is that it's real time. Well, when I say real time, I mean like there's no turn, which is kind of a big thing for me. It was hard to adapt to, but I did play a little bit of it and I enjoyed it. I'd like to get back to that, maybe do some kind of game there. Plus, as far as like, I think it's entertaining to watch that game because you have like an empire in space. It's a space strategy game. You get to make your own race, and I just think there's a lot of fun like elements of that to watch and get to talk about. Because there's intrigue and diplomacy and all this other stuff, like how you design your race matters. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to destroy the food, man. I really wish I knew who the narrator was. I think at one point we'd figured out in this game that the narrator was like one of the bad guys, and he was like watching us struggle. Because he says stuff like, you know, pretty good for a mortal. So like, am I to believe the narrator is indeed like a god, demigod? I don't know. They don't make that clear. I don't really know. Wish I could zoom in and look at the wizard right now.
Fantastic!
But I can make him say stuff.
Extraordinary.
He thinks it's extraordinary. I think wizards are extraordinary. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, Stellaris, pretty fun game. Kind of had a little bit of beef with it when it first came out. There's so many glitches with it. I always have a problem with games that come out with glitches. I don't know why developers release them. I mean, I understand why, but I think they're kind of missing the point. You know, if you have DLC planned, that's fine, but you know, in one way, don't make it. Oh, what the fuck? They're like hidden over here. What the fuck? Some bullshit. I thought it was like the spikes weren't gonna come up there. Ugh. So yeah, developers, you know, they'll release a game and there'll be bugs or problems that are you know, won't really be complete, or it's kind of a. It's not that the game's half baked, but it's like their execution. Oh boy, I got fucked. Whoa. Okay.
Wizard, you live again.
Yes, the wizard will live again. What do I want to do here? Taste the lightning. Taste it. Taste it. You, sir, taste it. Everyone should taste the lightning. Yeah, got my old loot back. Now, to actually pay attention to the game here, those guys, like once they lose their shields, they become a big liability. You'll see them like charge at me. Not the guy with the arrow, but the guys that look like him with the arrow.
Destroying that summoning stone should be a
There. One of these guys right here. So like, see how he gets like the little angry symbol above his head? He'll come charging at you. You can't really avoid it, which really blows. Maybe some of the other classes could, but you have to essentially DPS them down before you can do that.
Learn to fear me, servants of evil.
I don't think I've seen any servant of evil fear the wizard. They always just kind of blindly rush in. Ugh. Anyway, alright, little thinking time. Oh yeah, so developers, you know, they'll release a game, but you know, if it's not how you think it should be, or you know, I guess in this case, I'll speak specifically. The mid game of Stellaris is really stale, and they made the early game and the end game very interesting, but it's like, you know, they knew about this, so why release the... Oh boy, that's gonna gangbanged again. You know what? I'm gonna surprise him with like a little kapow.
I saw interesting things out there.
Look at that. That's what the potion does, people. Come on, die. See? It's those guys. I can't get away from them. Ugh. There's this archer asshole. I'm not gonna be able to pay attention very much longer. You know, I can chat during this because, you know, obviously it's endless mode, so it's kind of like Tetris. On endless mode, it just gets harder as you go. So, my ability to talk about different things while playing this game is going to be diminished a little bit. Right. So, like I was trying to say 5 times before I keep getting distracted.
Most valuable.
Yeah, you know, developers, Paradox guys who also made City Skylines and other 4X games like Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis. I hate saying that name. Anyway, those guys. You know, they admitted that they didn't really have the mid-game finished, and also there was glitches all the way to hell and back with the game, and they made it a good game, but you know, like, to me, the polish does matter a lot. I mean, I don't know if that sounds kind of stupid, but I think the polish on the game does matter, because it kind of shows, you know, how much the company and the IP is really cared for, and if it's not cared for well, I'm like, why would I care? You know, why should I invest time in something that, you know, is kind of half-baked in your concept? this isn't to say I'm not going to play imperfect games. I mean, here I am playing Gauntlet, but you know, it does what it says it's going to do. You know, do you want to kill endless waves of mobs? Guess what? They have an endless mode, and here I am. Stellaris, you know, Paradox, the company, they have a very good track record, and that's why I was kind of like a little let down by that. But of course, you know, as time goes on, there's updates and bug fixes and all that stuff. So I'm thinking of going back and looking at it. You know, not begrudgingly. I mean, I like the game regardless. Just sort of my critique about the game was the things it was missing on launch. I guess it's kind of a hard environment to do games in. It's hard for me to sit here and be like, oh, this is how you should do games. Hold on, e-sig. There's gonna be an e-sig pop in a couple seconds. That's nice. Oh no, I think my battery's dead. Oh well. That's very unfortunate. Hope you guys don't. Wait. There's nothing here. There's been no enemies, just tons of. What's going on? The game's like buttering me up. There it is. I just want to know what they're buttering me up for.
This has some interesting properties.
Oh boy. See, I think these. I feel like these guys might be new. These ghost guys. I'll tell you what, they're no. Oh, jeez, look at that. Those guys, they always get me. I can't.
The wizard is back.
Just give me my treasure. That's all I want. Oh, there's too many of these.
Is that all you've got, Morak?
See, look. Ah, I can never get those guys. Damn it. Ugh, stupid you motherfuckers. I'm gonna. Oh well. One day, maybe. So yeah, see, look at this. Change equipment. Let's like. Oh geez, look, there's 3 books I can buy. Well, one's a crystal ball. So one's like for Demon School, Channeling School, and Void School. I'm curious. This is some of the new content I've been looking forward to. So yeah, let's purchase this Void School book. Yeah. So, you know, you get coins from doing endless mode, and then you use to buy stuff to use later. Yeah, that's equipped. I mean, I'm anxious to see, you know, what this does in the old, so let's see. Okay, fire's the same. Excuse me, guys, I'm playtesting right here. There's like a... Did anyone see that symbol at the bottom? First of all, I'm invisible. Let's just talk about that. But if you look at the symbol at the bottom, you know, when it's back off cooldown, it looks like a gaping asshole. I like the school. So I have asshole school, I'd call it. So ass and fire makes this, which I'm not sure what that does. So asshole and what's that like? Yeah, asshole and ice. Oh, this is pretty cool. It's like, dude, I'm like Joseph in the Technicolor. Oh, jeez, Technicolor Dreamcoat. Okay, so it's like a DOT that slows them down. That'd be really good for like a recovery. Like, you know, when I'm backing up, I can do that. And also, it's good for breaking pots. What about that? Okay, so I only have really 3 new spells. I have this butthole spell. I have the super magic fan dance. Let's see how this works with a big bunch of guys. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's not ideal, but you know, do you want it done right, or do you want it done fast? That's kind of what we're asking here. And that's not bad. That's really not. I really want to know, you know, does this butthole spell make me invisible? Is it because undead can't see assholes, big sphincters? Oh, don't mind me. Um, okay, so apparently that spell, the little one that has like a longer cooldown, that one actually does some kind of what I can only describe as like a pull. Very interesting. Kind of a cool combo to do with this. I might get, just with this spell alone, this spell's, I mean, I don't call it OP, it's kind of a quick jump, but these guys move so slow, I can just kind of dance around them, say, hey, what's up? It's kind of cool when they die too, they just like, kind of like fade out of existence. No, no, no. You're taking a long time to die. Look at them, yeah, they like turn black. That's cool. So, this is the pool spell, and that's the fan spell, okay. And this is the butthole spell. Fan dance with the wizard. Okay. I really would like to know the range on this thing, but let's just go for some good old fire. You know, without that though, that means I don't have the lightning, which is a real bummer. Everyone knows I like to ride the lightning, so I think each one of those books replaces one of the schools and just gives you different combos. But you know, traditionally, like if I go water then lightning, that still exists. See, and if I go fire lightning, I still get the fireball, which is good because you need the fireball. But that wasn't that bad. Right. So try to stay on message here, RJ. So yep. Stellaris might be something I'll be doing. You know, Liz and I still don't know what kind of schedule we're gonna have, and part of it too is that you know, I kind of cite the computer as one of the issues, but a lot of it too is that it stopped being fun for us. You know, playing video games kind of became like a chore, and that's not a place you want to be with video games. I'll tell you that much. Ugh. I don't think I can fan dance my way through every encounter. How long do you guys stay slowed for? Interesting. Do you guys want to maybe come into my void hole? Oh, okay. Yeah, so, you know, it was starting to lose some of its allure. Playing video games kind of became a chore. Liz and I like making videos and sharing them with friends and stuff. That's definitely part of the fun part, but, you know, I think I had different conceptions about it as opposed to what it kind of should be. You know, the key is always to have fun, and, you know, if I'm not having fun doing something, I'm just not gonna do it. I also have another friend who might be interested in derping around with us on SHAGO. Yeah. Oh jeez, I need like full fan dance action here. Oh wow, the fan dance gets rid of these guys really quick. I like that. Look, they can't come any closer. They die too quickly. I mean, this doesn't die quickly, but oh, whoa, it hit me.
That's what I think of your feeble attempts, Morak.
You know what? Maybe that's the name of the narrator, Morak. It's all coming back to me. Oh boy. I hope that sneeze wasn't too loud. Ugh. I'm allergic to Morak. Hopefully I can edit that. Just taking a look at the time marker there. Alright, so another news, so yeah, I did get a new computer. I'm kind of excited about that. I got like a dual screen setup, which helps me record too. And we have our old computer we were recording on, so we'll have some pretty cool options. My sister also hooked me up with a license to the Adobe suite, which would be nice because I can use some like professional level video editing. Essentially, yeah, like a lot of fun projects, you know, coming up. I'm really excited. A lot of cool
This
things
has
we
some
can try out.
interesting properties.
What is? Jeez. Just do fan dance. Let's not get crazy. Oh, don't do that into the food. I can't think of any like particular game release I'm super looking forward to. Might be because I'm getting old. I mean, oh geez, right now this whole craze about Pokemon Go. I don't know if that's really a game release. It's really a game that tricks you into exercising, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with that. It's kind of fun, like how much of a sucker I am for it. Like, you know, oh geez, like there's a Jinx nearby. Hold on, I have to go walk half a mile to go find it. It's clever. It's clever. It's almost like a, you know, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. They're kind of like paying the karmic price of Game Boy on America's youth by giving them access to that Pokemon Go. I tell you though, I don't think they knew how. I mean, maybe they did know how popular it was going to be. This is always the thing I'm kind of curious about myself. But when you have something like
I need to study this.
You know, a big game release, you know, and I've seen it many times. You know, the marketing on these games can be crazy. Like, I think even Pokemon Go had like a Super Bowl ad. If you have a Super Bowl ad, I want to say people in America are going to know what's up. They're going to know that there's something happening with your game. So why, on God's green earth, would you not have your server ready for people? Because, you know, the server keeps going down. It's not technical difficulties. You guys have been beta testing this game for a long time. I mean, it doesn't look that complex. Your server goes down like 3 or 4 times in a given day during a release week. Like, I feel like you guys knew that was going to happen, but you know, there's a choice these companies have to make, and I understand why they make the choices they make, but you know, it's kind of sad to see, like, you know, they know what's going to happen, and like, you know what's more important? Let's make a couple extra shekels here. As if that at all kind of validates, you know, giving people a bad video game experience. I mean, yes, in the long run, less people will play the game, and you know, if you, I don't know how they run servers, but I imagine they have to pay for them. And do you want to pay for the huge influx, the massive amount of people that are going to play the game, you know, early on? Or do you want to pay, you know, okay, we know we're going to have some crashes, but, you know, that's just in the short term. So we're going to kind of just make the first week kind of terrible for people. And then after that, you know, we'll save, you know, a couple $1,000s, like, or whatever it is. That's what it always feels like with games. I remember we had encountered that with Liz and I used to play the Old Republic. They had server issues during release week, and it's like, you know, it's a release week, you know. If you have to rent extra servers, you know, you want to give people, especially, I mean, Pokemon Go, no one's paying for it, so, you know, shut your mouth, you're okay. But with Tor, you know, I was like, do they understand that, you know, people want to play this game? Why would you make it difficult? Do you understand what the point of a game is? Well, look at this damage and move. Whoa, back up. Okay. Oh man, it's badass. Oh, the sword guys can't get at me now because I'm like slowing them down. They could try. Oh, you sorry sword bastards. Yeah, the fan dance is pretty intense. Kinda wish we kill things quicker, but you know. You can't have it all. See, now you can just kind of position yourself around the old summoning thing and just kind of make a concentric circle around it. Slowly killing it. I mean, it's taking way too long.
The summoning stone must be destroyed.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, wizard dude. Oh, that's not... Okay, that gives me a couple seconds here. Wow, I actually forgot the combos, the button combos I was looking for. It's kind of embarrassing. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Eat the void, taste the butthole. I might remember that stealth thing again. That seems pretty.
All you've got, Borak.
Look, now I got the fan, the sword guy. He can't mess with me.
This has
this is
some
great.
interesting properties.
Ugh. Oh jeez, I have so many lives. Okay, well, let's see how far I take this. I don't think I have anything else really to say of substance. What was I just talking about that before I got all like fan-dancy? Shit. This is terrible. This fan, it's so hypnotic. Like, ooh, hey
Another summoning stone.
Okay. Okay, that I thought I was immortal. That was not the case, and
Corporeal, once again.
always have to leave like a little escape route for myself. That's very important. Could do the what's it? Yes. Yes, all will die. Nope. Oh jeez. I will die. Nope, 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 nope. I really wish I had taste. I wish I could make them taste the lightning.
Destroying that summoning stone should be a top priority.
Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. I forgot that just because they're slowed down doesn't mean they can't still kill me. Alright. Okay, everyone. Everyone calm down. I'm just gonna slow you down for a little bit. I wonder if I do this, can I get one of these up? Nope, nope, nope. The answer is no. It slows them down just long enough to, like, run away? Did I do it right? I did do that. Yeah, taste the lightning! No. No! Ugh. Okay. Well, look at that. I didn't live as long as I thought I would anyway. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, that's new Gauntlet. Definitely check it out. Listen, I might play a little bit on this too. Who knows? It's like a new world. It's a new time. So you know, video releases will definitely be much more sparing. But you know, I have a computer for it and a little bit more deliberate about it. So we'll see. And Shadow Producer Kenny is you know, throwing gifts at us left and right, and we'll definitely want to take a look at some of the games he's been wanting us to play. So we'll take a look at that as well. Thanks guys for you know, hanging out and asking questions and at least being overall positive about the videos you've seen in the past. It's been enjoyable. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for now. I'm gonna try editing this video with my new rig, see what happens, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And as always, guys, game hard and game well. End game well.